Hello and welcome to another Let's Play of Dwarf Fortress. As you see below, we are on version 42.04. I'm using the Lazy Noob pack in case you're wondering. And like I said before in some of my update videos, I did play a little bit in this version just to see if it was going to be stable on my old computer, because unfortunately I know my new computer is getting repaired. So this Let's Play will last as long as my old computer is still working and my new computer is being repaired. So it'll probably end up not being as long as some of my other ones, but it'll still be pretty long because I'm going to try and jam in a lot of episodes in a short amount of time. So let's see here. Let's just I already created a new world, so what I'm going to do is start playing. And I had a fortress on here before that didn't work out too well. So I've been trying to review kind of the new stuff that's been added, and that's really going to be the focus of this particular Let's Play, is the new features that were added for Fortress mode in particular. I'm thinking mainly like the library, the tavern, the temple, and like paper production, things of that nature. And I've not really experimented with that a whole lot, but I did read up on it on the stuff on Wiki, and so I'm fairly certain I know what I'm going to be able to do on that. So, okay, so here we are, getting ready to embark. I've picked a location, and if you can see my mouse pointer here, there's a very large swamp in this land. I mean, in fact, if you look over here on the world map, almost like the entire upper part of the main continent has swamps. It's a freshwater swamp. But according to this, it's a temperate, it's heavily forested, thick, calm. Basically has everything we want in it. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is some of the elevations and stuff is showing pretty high cliffs on our embark. And like basically a river running through it. So we'll see exactly where we end up. I'm just a little worried about that, but I don't really know. I also haven't on anything specific for what we're going to do here, but other than I do want to make a tavern on the surface world, and perhaps just the rest of the stuff like a traditional underground fort. So I think we're going to take this. So, and prepare carefully for the journey, of course. So let's see here. What do we want? I like going like full on with the miners lately. Mainly just to get things built quickly. Um, okay, woodcutter slash carpenter. What do we got? A mason. We'll go back. So this is skilled building designer. That's fine. Let's see here. Then someone that kind of basically does every other thing, but just like at a novice level, just to get things built. Maybe 2 levels in mechanisms. Mechanic, stonecrafter, mechanic, yeah. And this guy is going to be our all-around grower, brewer, cook. But you almost always get brewers, cooks, and farmers in, so it doesn't have to be a really great level. And the last guy, I usually do an appraiser of a high level, but I'm thinking of doing something different this time around. And maybe not be so reliant upon trade anyway. And maybe actually do... I mean, I could do some stuff like some of the scholar-related things. I really don't know what some of all these like have as far as how they affect different things for that. So I'm not gonna do that this time. I think what I'll do is I was thinking of doing more of a military based base this time around. I'm not good with the military stuff, but I think we'll do that. So what I'm gonna do, let's do axe dwarf, competent, um, adequate in these two, armor user, shield user, fighter, adequate. We only got one more point left, so striker maybe, dodger. Yeah. So we'll kind of make him an all-around competent fighter of sorts. So let's see here. What do I usually do? I sometimes I don't go with the anvil, but because we're not going to be concentrating too much on trade, I think I'll keep it. I usually get rid of the rock nuts and the dimple cups because they're just freaking. I never use them. Cut back on this stuff a little bit. I like one extra rope. And these things I just make on site. All right, now what I usually do. Let's see here. Hopefully this civilization has what we want. 2 dogs of each sex. 1 cat of each sex. Let's see. Been getting turkeys lately. Used to do chickens, but now let's go with turkeys. 4 and 2. Now let's do 5. Yeah. And I like to get like some of of all the drinks. So just whatever drinks we don't have in there, we'll add in. Pump them up to around 20 to 21. I don't know. Does that even still work anymore? That trick where you go to 21, you get an extra barrel, basically, almost. Let's just go a little higher with the rum, the beer. Well, what else do we need? I can't think of much more we really need. No, let's go to powders. This quicklime stuff is used for paper production, but I'm not really about doing that right off the bat. I always like getting a little bit of plaster, gypsum plaster. Let's just take 10 of those, and let's up our food with the rest of this. We'll get pump helmets up to 41. What do they give us here? Let's just go sweet bread, I guess. Whatever this crap is. Go sweet bread. Max that out. Oh, no, wait. You know what I'm going to do? Let's go back down to 30. I want more seeds. Let's do... Bump these up to 11 rather than having the default amount. Alright, now... Just now the rest into that goat bread stuff. Alright, let's name our fortress. This usually takes me a while. I really don't know. I usually just hit R until one sounds like kind of interesting. So I'm pause here while I do this. Alright, I picked one. Towerdivine. And so what I'm thinking is, let's just make like a really freaking huge tower, which I've started doing some stuff like that before. So, yeah, let's just make a big tower next to this tavern. It'd be kind of like an outpost for our civilization. Avalanche of defenses. Yeah, that's fine for a group name. So I'm just gonna embark here, and I'll meet you in the game. Okay. Where the grizzly bears get hungry, so we can maybe expect some grizzly bears in there. But if you want to read this, you can. I'll pause it and read it. But strike the earth time. All right. All right, and we're back in game. And I've never really quite seen a river this wide before in game. This is like a major river. Yeah. I thought like given the fact that I was saying we're at 9 cliffs, I thought maybe we're gonna be like looking down on the river in some sort of a ravine, but I guess that really wasn't the case. But it's a wide river, man. Whew. I don't think a drawbridge really will cover that distance, but so I may like actually build outwards a ways and then build a drawbridge, but we'll see. I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to do this since I'd sort of embarked right in the middle of this, in case we get migration waves or like the trade caravan comes on the other side. So that's something we're going to have to work on relatively soon. And on the units list, we have a little bit of a problem here. A couple alligators already, which I think I located. Yeah, they're right here on the edge. Hopefully they won't cause our dudes problems. But I am thinking of building right here on this corner, because it just seems centrally located, and I don't know, it just seems right. So what we'll do is we'll have a tower like kind of like right here, and maybe just some sort of a tavern, probably here, and we'll have the main road going through it, with a road going over. So now the question is, where are we going to dig down? I would just say dig down where the tower is and just, go down. Now, I guess the question is, should we do like an elaborate tower that's kind of circular shaped or square and just keep it simple? For the purposes of this let's play, I'm gonna do it rather simple, and yeah, there'll be probably a wall around all this too. Um, Tower will be out of stone. I'm thinking maybe that we'll actually build with wood for the wall and for the tavern. I know it's undwarfy, but I sort of want to like have like sort of like a human look to the surface, like almost like a human town kind of thing. Since I think once you get the tavern, you get a lot of exotic races and stuff are going to come in, so some animal people and stuff. So that's what I'm hoping for at least. I want to see some of the new things. So, all right, let's see here. What do I typically do when I start? Let's just designate some trees, and since we're going to be probably digging down right around here, I want to get like these out of the way first. Then we'll set up a zone for our animals so they don't go wandering. That'll give our guys something to do right away. I typically add the dogs. Yeah, everything with the cats, let that go. Set up a wood stockpile away from where the tower is going to be. So probably a little bit south of it. So let's see, how big do I want the tower to be? I want it to be like pretty much on the water. So I guess we'll make this the wood stockpile here for now. Although I don't want to get close to that edge because that's where those alligators are. And we'll just make it small for now. Yeah, because they're basically right here. So I do have that warrior guy. I don't know if they equip him with the equipment right away. But you know what I do? Yeah, I'm gonna like right off the bat. Normally I wouldn't do this, but wait a minute. Can I make my own uniform right now? Yeah. I'll make my own uniform right off the bat here. So okay, actually didn't take me that long. I sort of remembered how to do this. Um, so for now, it's like metal everything armor wise, leather cloak, socks, shields, battle axes. But I didn't like signify like specific metal types because I know we embarked with a couple of axes, so yeah, I didn't want to restrict him. But so that is just like it's called a warrior. Um, so let's actually create a squad with that guy. Now I'm not trying to remember what one it was. Competent, yeah, okay. Peasant. I don't know why he calls him peasant. He's like he should be called an axe dwarf. What shouldn't he? Anyway, he's now in the brushed rocks. No, I don't like that name. Let's actually rename that to something else. How do we name that? All right. Tavern Defender. Yeah. Well, that'll be the first squad, the Tavern Defenders. So, all right. So we got the animal stockpile. We got the wood stockpile. We got what doesn't need to be done. We got a military in case these freaking dudes come in. These two alligators on the edge. Yeah, carp right there. Was that carp? Probably. Carp. No. You know how dwarves hate carp. All right, I'm gonna unpause it, let it go, just to get these guys to at least cut some of this stuff. Come on, I know I have one guy doing that. Should do this here right off the bat. Unfortunately, I cannot record my desktop with this recording software right now, so I can't show you the dwarf therapist stuff. So all I really want to do is just get this wood done and out of the way. Then I'll designate some areas for my miners to start digging down. So let's just get this wood out of the way, and I want to just see where if these alligators are going to be a problem right off the bat. Apparently they're not. So I got that wood done. I want you to continue to cut some more wood. over here. And where are these alligators going? They're sort of still there, but they're moving a little bit south, so maybe they're heading off the map edge. All right, so got that done. They moved the animals over to the stockpile. They're going to get the rest of the wood going here. So now we want our miners to go. Let's see here. Well, let's see. Let's build a workshop for carpenter over here. So at least we get something going on that. Oh, let's see. Let's designate. Let's do. We can't do an up down stair. We have to build that. So what can we do down right now? Let's build the center of the tower right here, I guess. Yeah, I guess. Down. Then we want up down stairways, I think, for the rest of it. Let's go down 5 levels just to see what we got. And I'm also thinking, that I want the farms directly below the tavern over here. So what we'll do is we'll dig down. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different than the forts you're used to seeing me do. So we'll just let that go while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, because we rely upon surface fortifications and things like that nature to protect us. All right, alligators are on the surface down there if you see in the bottom corner here. Whoa, why are my frame rate so crappy? Is it because of the water? I don't know, even pause, it's taking a while to get back up. That's weird. Alright, well, let's see here. We got wood, so let's build a couple barrels just to have them. Oops, I don't want a wooden chair, no. Buckets. Let's just do a lot of buckets. Alright, so that he's got that to do. What have we got here as far as... No, they didn't get all the way down yet. Let's unpause that. What is this? Silt. Alright, so we can... I think it's very deep soil if I remember right. So about 5 levels down we start to get some stone. Rock salt wall. I just want to see what we got. So where we can start digging to get some stone. I don't know if I like the idea of building it out of rock salt. It's preserving our dwarfs for eternity. Alright, we'll pause there. Let's go down another one. Whoops. I just want to get a different type of stone. Let's go down 3 more. Yeah. But I want to keep an eye on these alligators. Oh man, they're already drifting in. Yeah. Even though my guy might be semi-competent here to be able to use his equipment, alligators are still pretty tough. So I don't know if I really want him to fight these things. Are they drifting back into the water? But that's actually... No, they were. They're not coming too close yet. Alright, well fine. Be that way. Alright, well, let's see. First off, I have to pause the recording here and set up some things in Dwarf Therapist because I want my miners to be mining full time here. Let's see, what did they dig out the rest of that? No, they did not dig out the rest of that. Before we do that, let's see these guys, what they're going to do. No, they're too preoccupied with moving the wood. Which I really don't want them to do. And these alligators, they got me afraid. They got me very afraid. This could be disastrous right off the bat here. Yeah, they're drifting in. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Still rock salt. Man. pause and let's just see if they're gonna. I'm gonna have to activate this military. They're kind of lingering around that outer edge. Yeah, and I really didn't want that. Alright, they're kind of drifting back. I really don't want to pick a fight with them because I've done this before and I picked a fight with them. I've got my guys killed really early on and I really would rather not even try to fight them if they'll just avoid me. Man, it's getting close. Hey. Alright, well, let's see. Pause again. Check out. It'll be still rock salt. Holy crap, there's a lot of rock salt. Because I want to get stuff going here as far as, like, you know. Go down 4 more. And keep an eye on the alligators. Once more. Yeah, I don't like idle guys here. This is not good. Well, I guess the guy finished the tree cutting thing since I want to do the tavern right about here. It'll be fairly large. So you will do that. I think I could have my dudes just start building like a wooden wall. I don't like the idea of a wooden wall, but I think we're going to put a lip around the wall. So I'm thinking, you know, I'm going to do that. Yeah, and so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause here and designate some of the wall stuff. And I'm going to set up the miners for their labor, so they're not going to be doing other things. And I might start designating some areas for the tavern. Well, no, I'm going to have to wait till the trees get moved. So where am I want this road? Probably right where the wagon is. Yeah. Or do I want to build a bridge out? No, see the thing is it won't attach to a bridge if I start building a road after that. Trying to think of how I'm going to do this. I could just build out halfway and then the drawbridge for the rest of the way. I hope that'll work. All right, that's a guess. All right, that's my plan. At any rate, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end this episode because it's going about the length I want it to go. I didn't want these to be too long each. So that'll be in the next episode. We'll see what happens with the alligators, what happens with the bridge. I'm gonna do some laying out things for in between episodes. So that'll be it. So I'll see you next time. And you know, in the meantime, I got a lot of other Dwarf Fortress Let's Plays on my channel, so I want to check them out in between episodes. You can. And yeah, see you soon. Adios, folks.